Looking for me? Good day. I did a fine job of embarrassing myself last time, didn't I? I've intensified my training regimen now. I won't lose next time.
Sana's always been like that when it comes to swordsmanship. She gets so engrossed in practicing, she's up all hours, missing meals, the whole hog.
I take my training seriously. What's wrong with that? If I want to wed Ryoma one day, I'll need to do my utmost in preparation.
She's not one to back down from her words either. I'm just worried she'll hurt herself one day, working so hard.
I don't quite follow. What is it you think I should do? Who do you mean? You have to tell me! Where are they? Where can I find them? Yoshiwara? I suppose the geisha are rich in experience. Perhaps I could gain some insight into the workings of dear Ryoma's heart. Please, you have to take me to Yoshiwara. I need to speak to someone versed in romance.
I'm unsure how I feel about my darling niece being taken to Yoshiwara. But perhaps it's an opportunity for her to see the world a little.
Yes! Now I have my uncle's blessing. You'll really take me to Yoshiwara, won't you? Thank you! Then we can meet once we're both ready. I'll be off now. Ryoma.
Lady Sana, I didn't expect to see you here.
What a surprise. Considering you haven't come to visit since last time, I'd assumed you were busy. But you were carrying on with someone else. Would you care to explain yourself?
Hey, what on earth is going on? Why is Lady Sana here in Yoshiwara? What's that supposed to mean?
Indeed. Unless you are somehow unable.
At any rate, I should be leaving. See you later.
But we haven't seen each other in so long.
Would you please refrain from further censure of that gentleman? I merely asked him to help me find my cats.
Your cats? Oh, is that all? Silly me, jumping to conclusions. In that case, why don't I take Ryoma's place in finding your pets for you? In exchange, will you instruct me in the ways of romance?
Oh, if you are looking for advice on love, I would be delighted to help. Well then, just bring me all the cats in Yoshiwara. I eagerly await your return.
All right, let's be nice and quick about this. Between the two of us, it shouldn't take long.
Let's be on our way then. How adorable. But one day it'll up and disappear and completely forget where it came from. Just like Ryoma. Ew. I feel as though Ryoma has matured. Not only in his appearance, but in deeper ways too. When we used to train together, I was drawn to his honest gaze. But that gaze is set far away now. Far, far away from me. Come, let's head back to Miss Usugumo. You brutes! I won't let you harm a hair on Thursday.
Is it none of your business? Get on! Go get kissed by a horse! I don't care if you're tough. Stay out of my love life!
Thank you very much. Not only did you find my cats, but you helped me, even though you are but guests. The previous visitor's deeds betray that he has fallen for my charms. However, I remain my own person. My affections cannot be compelled. In your case, if it pains you to be apart from the one you love, you must develop the courage to let go from time to time.
But I get so worried. Ryoma lives his life as free as the wind. If I were to let go, I don't think he'd ever come back. Yes, you're right. You're exactly right. It's not like me to make such feeble excuses. I've always dreamed of marrying Ryoma and living as his wife. But I fear he dreams of other things entirely. Perhaps trying to prove to him how much I'd grown was all to avoid acknowledging the ways in which Ryoma himself had grown. No more cowardly conduct. No more fear of change. I have to face him for who he is right now.
What a fine expression you wear. I look forward to seeing what becomes of you both when fate has taken its course.
What are you after today? You can't be too prepared when it comes to medicine. What can I help you with? Please be careful.
Hey! You needed to talk to me about something? How thoughtful! Sure. If you say so. Well, till we next meet.
I'm listening. How wonderful. What's that? I suppose I'll have to tell you the story. When I was young, I spent all my energy learning Dutch. But when I arrived in Yokohama, all the Westerners spoke English, and English alone. And sadly, my Dutch withered on the vine. Every now and again, I heard people say that learning Dutch was behind the times. But little did I know how right they were. To be able to interact with the West, I have no choice but to become proficient in English. A lesson learned the hard way. Very well then. Till next time.
Oh, you're doing well, I trust. You rounded up any fugitives? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Best of luck out there.
What? What is it? Allow me to thank you. Oh, really? A strong will is essential for winning any conflict. Of course, there are many who think only of crafting deadly weapons. But let's say you had two evenly matched armies. Who do you think would win? Obviously, the side which refused to crack under pressure. Fortunately for Japan, its samurai are made of strong stuff, and so they are perfect for me to mold. I see. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
Hey! Ah, perfect timing. Katsu says dinner is on him. He wants to thank us for all the work we've done. And to be honest, I still have a lot of questions for him. Well, care to join us? Excellent. Let's be on our way then.
Ah, you're here.
So, where are we off to, Katsu? I'm looking forward to this.
I'm afraid my invitation was merely a pretext to ask another favor of you. Mind if we discuss the matter over our meal? Thanks. You can be sure I'll pay you back for this. Everyone good with my usual haunt? Busy as we've been, I haven't eaten there in a while. At long last, the Shogunate fleet's taking shape. Even the crew's beginning to look the part. The hardest part's yet to come, though. I'll be counting on your help in the days ahead. There's no shortage of those who say the Shogunate can't be trusted. Hence all these divine punishments. Have you heard? People are taking it upon themselves to punish those who deal with foreigners. Damn fools. They ought to try sinking the black ships that started it all.
Ryoma! What are you doing here? Izo? Ah, I didn't realize you were on duty today.
By your confusion, I'll take it you're out of the loop. On Ryoma's recommendation, I've hired Izo as my bodyguard. Speaking of which, where the hell have you been? Well, now that you're here, you can come along for a meal with us.
Well, what do you think, Izo? Katsu has real vision, doesn't he? Bet he taught you a thing or two.
Indeed, he's a great man. You know, he didn't come from money, had no pedigree, but you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone with a mind as shrewd or judgment as keen. And yet he treats everyone as his equal, even lowly people like me. I can't help but feel that if he were to take the reins, the Shogunate would regain its former glory.
What? Have you lost your mind?
Ryoma must pass the war. Katsu must die, and we must do the deed right now. You're against me, I'll kill you too. The only way to save our country is to bring down the Shogunate. What am I doing?
Why are you doing this, Izo? I thought getting to know Katsu was to finally open your eyes!
Your method will get us nowhere! It's a waste of time! My way is the only way! You've taken Master Shoin's legacy and trampled all over it. You'd better pray we don't meet again. Shogunate dogs.
There he goes. Ryoma, for better or worse, Izo sees things in black and white. He's beyond my help. He's convinced that because some officials are responsible for the people's suffering, simply killing the right men in power will fix everything.
So, nothing's changed since we were in Yokohama.
I had a feeling Izo was going to turn on me before long. I had thought Ryoma was the only one who could reach him. Well, he's the cautious one. If you or Ryoma seemed even a little bit off, I was sure he'd vanish. Sorry, let's do dinner another day. And I really am going to make this up to you.
Izo's got Master Shoin's teachings all wrong. I thought maybe if he talked to Katsu, he'd quickly realize his mistake. Talking to you always makes me feel better. But I just can't look the other way. It's clear we have to do something about Izo. Far too much blood will be spilled if we leave him be.
Ah, it's you.
Hey! Hey, Ken? Let's find somewhere with a good... This seems like a good place to talk. Truth is, I've been getting a lot of cold looks from people lately. I guess I see why. We do have connections with both the anti and pro-shogunate sides. But how can we forge a new Japan if we're bound by social obligation? We're free agents, Ronin, so we need to act like it. They can call me shameless all they want. I've only ever done what I thought was right. Hearing you say that feels like a weight off my shoulders. It's not easy to shed social ties for ambition's sake. I admire that about you. I really do. It doesn't come easy to me for fear of others' judgment. But you really don't seem concerned in the slightest. You're like a free bird in a big blue sky. So I'm going to keep moving forward, even if people do talk behind my back. Maybe one day I'll be able to take off and fly up there with you. No, wait. If you're a bird, then I get to be a dragon. You'll see me soaring ahead of you one day, I promise. Let's have a little chat. Oh, I like this. Ah, is that so?
I've got all sorts of medicine. No rush. Take your... You have to look up.
Looking for something? Don't rush. Take your time. Is that all? Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your patronage.
Welcome! I'm blessed to have your patronage. What do you need?
Anything else? What do you need? Later then, and take care.
I trust you are keeping... Ah, frankly, you really are strange. In any event, we have yet to... I assume that you did not expect me to own so many. But that is beside the point. I would be ever so grateful if you could find the rest of my little lovelies. I promise you will not go unrewarded. I would like you to How may I assist? It is simply perfect. Oh. How may I... Oh. I am ever so happy to see you again. Will you be back soon? I fear that I miss you already.